First of all, there is no yogi and there is no energy and there is no block. All waking state, manyata, beliefs, assumptions, stories. Reject. Wake up. There is nothing else but this ego that does not want to do this. Be honest, it wants to be either the drishya or the darshak. There are only two reasons. There is no third. Either you want to be the drishya or you want to be the darshak. That is your problem. When you see this truth, you acknowledge it, you accept it, you say, yes, I was ignorant. Now I am not. Now I see the truth. Then you will be able to discard old habit patterns, old tendencies. When you successfully discard, you will see there was nothing blocking. Even the block was an idea, assumption. Yeah. So all these Dvaitam concepts of yogi block, energy block, you need to let go. Everything on the Dvaitam path belongs to the waking state. Dvaitam spiritual paths are aiming at mental relaxation in the waking state. They do not take you to the drishta level only. Advait Vedanta, the highest level of Advait Vedanta is Ashtavakra Gita. At Ashtavakra level, you cannot do anything else but the drishta level. He is not letting you step down from drishta. Not possible. Yeah? Everything is going to be at the level of the drishta, at the level of the witness. So discard all these concepts, ideas. If you're not able to discard, then maybe Advait Vedanta is not your path, my dear. Maybe some more years on the Dvaitam path are required. Go back, do your yoga, do your sadhana, fail, fall down, stumble, waste 20 years of your life more. Then you realize, oh, I wasted time. Now I have a very short time to live. I really need to get there in my experiential recognition. Then that earnestness, that yearning that happens from within, that will bring you to Ashtavakra like that. Like that. Do you see it? So maybe for you, a little more stumbling, a little more feeling is in order. And it's okay. You let a child stumble and fall, and then finally he learns to balance on his feet, no? So if it is destined for you to stumble and fall, that's okay. Don't struggle between Dvaitam and Advaitam, trying to keep your feet in two boats. I've done this before, I think. You're trying to keep one foot in the Dvaitam boat and one foot in the Advaitam boat. What is going to happen? You're going to fall. You're never getting anywhere. If you're too much into Dvaitam concepts, remove your foot from the Advaita boat. Don't worry, all the videos are there online free and will always remain. You can come back to Advaita later. You go into your Dvaitam boat, thoroughly see if really this brings me my true nature of peace. Can this bring me to my peace? If it brings, great. If it doesn't, if you stumble and fall, if you fail, now give up Dvaitam totally. Discard, shun, reject. Now come 100% to Advaita path. Do you understand why there are prerequisites to the retreat? This is the reason. So then you're not wasting a seat. All venues have very few people seat. So you're not wasting a seat of somebody who has already left the Dvaitam and is 100% in the Advaitam boat. Yeah. You become clear. Once you're clear, your sadhana will go very deep. It cannot go deep with you putting your feet in two separate boats. No, you are bound to sink. Bound to sink. Okay? So drop Dvaitam concepts, beliefs totally and start practicing Swapna Nidra Jnana Sadhana.